Joining us today. We incorporated 2 new mantras for this group. And then I did take the time to explain a few more things that I think is important to know. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter. If you chant the mantras, even if you don't know anything about it, they work. And sometimes it's better not to know, because then when we know, we attach an expectations to the outcome. And when we have an expectation for the outcome, we are pushing the outcome away. So it's very important that when we do the practice, we just do the practice without the expectation of the outcome. The ultimate outcome of this practice is enlightenment. The ultimate outcome of this practice is Kundalini awakening. That's the truth. We don't advertise it that way because we don't want people to join in with that idea. You know what I mean? What it does is makes you a better person, and it helps you deal with stuff to purify. And that's the important part, to keep doing the practice. Because that Kundalini awakening might happen in this lifetime, might happen still in 1,000 lifetimes. Maybe this is the first time you have ever been introduced to something like this in your whole evolution of, reincarnation. Or maybe this is your last one. We don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't expect anything, but we do the practice because it feels right. The mantras bypasses the mind. Our reward system is in the mind. The soul, by the way, the soul doesn't feel. All your feeling, experiences, and emotions happens in the mind. So when we start doing this practice, sometimes we feel very connected with it, and we feel, oh, it feels so good, it feels great. But as you keep purifying your mind, then you stop feeling everything. It doesn't give you a high, it doesn't give you peace, because now you are at peace. So there is no that reward for the mind. And that's the challenge of this practice. The challenge of this practice is that you have to trust that it's the right thing, that ultimately, you're gonna, it's part of the journey. Because as you do it, you will get disenchanted by it, because the mind will sometimes get nothing, none, zero. Quite the opposite. You get triggered and challenged, with things. Things start dissolving. I posted a video the other day, like Shiva will dissolve the illusion of whatever you think is true, or whatever illusion of happiness you have with the material existence, with your personality, with the people around you, and the life you have created based on fears, sometimes based on post-trauma, or connections that you have that are like trauma-bond relationships. So of you trying to become or be someone just because your parents, told you, or whatever. So you start connecting with your true self. And by doing that, you start observing all the bullshit that we have created around us. And that's quite challenging sometimes to realize who we really are. So the invitation is to trust and surrender to the practice slowly, because it's a beautiful journey if you devoted to your practice. But it could become challenging. That's why the community is so important for us to connect and to share. That's why next Friday we are gathering together, in Jandina. We want to do every month just to get together, to share our challenges, what's going on, and to chant together and to explain things and to tell stories. We might bring guru online as well sometimes to talk to us and to give us a lecture. So please make an effort to come on Friday. It'd be great to have all of you here. And then we want to, like bring some rice, bring some dal, and share and connect and eat together. And it's great. Like, this is, for me, it's like this is what I'm gonna be doing. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything else moving forward. I see myself keep doing this until the last days. Is my way of living now. I'm still the same human, I still like to party and I still like to do things. It's like you don't become anything you don't want to become, you know. Some people are afraid that they might become a monk, and they might feel like leaving their families. It's like, no, we all have different missions, different journeys. I'm single, I have no children, it's like, so I can do whatever. I can just move to the ashram and live there. Some of you have families, children, you have responsibilities. The practice invites us to embrace our responsibilities and become better for our families, for our children, for our community, whatever you do for work, to bring this energy everywhere. So, yeah, community is very important. So, it is the end of the month. Every end of the month, I invite Guru to run the practice. So, next Saturday, I will try to get Guru to do the practice and to do a blessing for us. Okay. So, once a month, Guru will come, he will give us a blessings. Now, part of the same thing is that once a month, we offer a donation. Guru lives there. They need a lot of things. They live, you saw the photos where I'm staying, and they're kind of building an ashram, and Guru has to live and pay for food, and he has a family. So, I don't ask for anything. Like I donate, I pay to do this. It's like I don't get paid, but I pay. I send monthly donations, and I encourage you, like to send a donation once a month. It's not mandatory, it's not expected, but it involves a bit of sacrifice. So it's part of what we do, like to contribute. He doesn't charge for students. When he's there, he sometimes get paid by hotels to go and do blessings and run ceremonies. And I was looking at it, and like, people to get a ceremony and to get a blessing, like, it's not what Guru gets paid, but the hotel with run ceremonies that is private for people like that come overseas, they charge like $450 for a ceremony for someone to go and get a blessing. That's what the hotel charges. And I was like, wow, I'm so lucky, man. Like, I get one-on-one with him every week and more, and I don't get charged anything. I just donate what I can. So yeah, if you don't have to eat, if you don't have to pay, you know, for your food, yeah, you don't have to donate. You have priorities. But anyway, that's part of it. Um, yeah, we're going a bit long. I wanted to talk about the role of guru, because in society, in the West, we don't understand the role of the guru and the importance of the guru. Um, we all say, no, you have your own guru, you are your own guru, and the guru within, and all of that stuff. Okay. So the guru within, okay, we all have a guru within. And the guru within is our soul. When we talk about your higher self, your soul, the Holy Spirit, um, the God within, the guru within, it's all the same thing. Your soul is your guru, your soul is the God within, the Shiva within, Shiva Atman. Shiva Atman is the God within, right? So all of them is the same. And guru is a person who has transcended the limitations of the mind to connect with the guru within. So guru, is connected with the guru within himself. We are not yet. It's there, and we can feel it sometimes, but the mind is in the way. So when we devote to guru, guru, we devote not to the person. She's not devoted to Iwan or Lingen, that's his name. We devoted to his guru within, that he's being realized. Right? And when we say we're all one, we're all together. So my guru within is the same as you guru within ultimately. It's the God within, you have the God within, you have the God within, you have the God within, and we are all connected to the same God, to the same consciousness. So guru is there to help us recognize our own guru within. That's the role of guru. Guru is there to guide us to find our guru within. But when we are devoted to Guru, we are devoted not to the person, but to his Guru within. That is ultimately my own Guru within. That's how it works. Guru is just a reflection, the Guru within him, within the person. It's not the person. You meet the person, he's a very funny guy and he's just a very humble person. But it's the Guru within him. That is the same Guru within you and within you and within me. So Guru is there to show us our own Guru. And he's there because he's already transcended the limitations of the mind. We get caught in our head and then we get carried away with our own egos. So Guru is there to supervise, to make sure that you don't think you're there when you're not there yet. And when the moment comes, he's there to keep you safe. That's the role of Guru, because Guru can see your Guru within. And you cannot, I cannot. I know I have one, but sometimes when I go to the ashram, I feel it, I'm connected, like, wow, this is great. And then it disappears. It's a path. Now, the Guru passed the energy down. That's our lineage. We have now a lineage that we have to protect. The mantras carry the energy of Guru. So the mantras is also the Guru. Your mantras has the power of Guru. Okay? Very important. Now, very quickly, and with this I'm going to finish. There are very specific gurus that have come in history that made great things. You have people like Jesus, Buddha, Mohammed. Those are gurus, like prophets that were gurus. When Jesus was alive, he was a Mahaguru. Mahaguru is the guru that is touched directly by God. Jesus was a Mahaguru. He didn't learn to become a guru from any other guru. He was come, boom, you are a Mahaguru. Buddha the same. Buddha was a Mahaguru. He was touched by God, whatever the God you believe in their religion. Muhammad the same, boom, touched by Guru. And then when he's touched by God, those people, they work directly with greater consciousness, God, whatever. They're very powerful. And when they're alive, it's when they're the most powerful. The Guru is more powerful when he's alive. Then the Guru dies, and then you pray to Guru, you pray to Jesus, you pray to all these deities, but they're dead, The Guru that's alive has the power. Now, what happened? Guru, Jesus Guru, he was touched by God and he trained all the gurus, the 12 apostles, right? And then they become gurus, they become realized, they became saints, right? And then those 12 apostles, they went out there, they spread the word and blah, blah, blah. And that's how religion starts in every religion. That's how things start. At the time when Guru was talking about love and being loving each other and chanting things and doing yoga, Jesus was a yogi. He was not practicing religion. Jesus was not religious. It's like the apostles, they gathered together, they were not practicing religion. They were learning how to be better human beings, how to do good for the world. Then humans made a religion out of it. And that's very important to remember that Jesus was not Christian. He was not Catholic. He was not Protestant. He was sharing the message of love, compassion, which is the same message that every single guru ever carries, which is the message that our guru carries. Okay? So then if someone today is Christian and is practicing Christianity, his lineage go all the way back to Jesus, right? For 2,000 years, like all these teachers, all these saints, now they have the church involved and they become a business and it's like it start rotting down along the way. So now and then, God touches someone and say, okay, you need to go there, boom, and you're gonna go and spread the love, the same message again. And that guru that is touched by God, it comes with a different message that's contemporary to the times. Jesus was talking 2,000 years ago, and then other different times and different societies. Now, that guru that's being touched is the Maha Guru, the touched by God. So everything he knows is learned by God directly. That's the Maha Guru. You know, when we do live chantra and we do Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Sri Maha Guru Namo Yanama, we are connecting with the Maha Guru and we are aligning with the Maha Guru, right? The one who is being touched in this lifetime. That's the Maha Guru. The Maha Guru is the one who's being touched by God directly. And that Maha Guru was Jesus for Christianity and Muhammad and Buddha. Now, and that's where the lineage start. Like Buddhism start all the way the lineage to Buddha. Our Maha Guru from this practice is alive, still alive. And the Maha Guru is our Guru's Guru, Maha Guru. Maha, so because I was talking to Guru, I said, okay, so you have a Guru. Yeah, our Guru has a Guru who touched him and said, now you're a guru because he studied for like 25 years. He worked for him for like 10 years. And then he got self-realized in the process. He became awakened. He got a Kundalini awakening. And then he became a guru. He was ordained as a guru by the Mahaguru, like kind of Jesus. So I said, well, so who's your guru's gurus? And then he explained to me, my guru doesn't have a guru because he's a Mahaguru. I said, what do you mean? He said, everything that we practice was taught to him by Shiva himself, by God himself. And it's not at all. He was touched like 40 years ago, 45 years ago, and he was touched like Jesus. And he downloaded, and all the mantras that we chant were given to him by Shiva or by God. And that's our lineage. So our lineage is we have no idea. It's like we cannot comprehend, even for me, the power of what we're doing. This is so powerful because our Mahaguru is alive, and it's new. It's a new lineage that is started. So these mantras, there are like about 200 mantras, plus all the teachings that we share, that Guru share, they all come directly from the Mahaguru. Guru learned from the Mahaguru, and we are learning from him. And I went to meet him. So I met the Mahaguru the last day of my stay there. After I had an experience at the ashram, Guru said, I need to take you to the Mahaguru. And I met him, and he gave me the blessings. And it was like floating. It was like the energy was in that place and that's our lineage. So every time you practice, every time you bring the energy of Guru to you and you say, okay, this is cool. I'm in trouble here. Every time you feel like, no, I need courage, I need something, you do your live chantra, and then boom, our Guru. That's why it's important to have a photo of him. This is our Guru, and I have photos that have been consecrated. So I have photos for you. If you don't have a photo, ask me for one, and I'll give you one. So every time you feel in trouble, you call this guy, and his name is Sri Labdawara Kusuma. And that's why every time we start the practice, I do 3 Om Namah Shivayas, and then I do 3 Om Sri Labdawara Kusuma Namo Yanama. Om Sri Labdawara Kusuma Namo Yanama. Om Sri Labdawara Kusuma Namo Yanama. And his energy will come. So now you are protected by the Guru within this guy, Sri Labdawara Kusuma, and by the Mahaguru, which is alive, which is like a version of Jesus. So that's very powerful to understand. So this is just like, yeah, so you call them and they will be there. Next time you have to make a choice and you know, oh, what do I do with my life? I'm disconnected. You do your life yantra, you connect with Shiva. That's why you do three Om Namah Shiva, connect with Shiva, the greater God. Then you connect to the God who is on the earth, like the sun, which is the Mahaguru. And then you connect with our Guru. And that's us, and that's energies with you, always with you, whatever you do, like you call it, and it's gonna be with you. That's why it's important to go and meet him too, to go and meet Guru, because then you have the direct physical touch of that energy. It's very powerful. It's one day you wanna go and meet him. All right, that was a long talk, but I think it was necessary to explain that. It is recorded, so now you can go and listen to it again. But yes, this is quite very powerful, and I mean, it means nothing actually, but it is powerful. That's why we just now, how do we get to experience to understand all of this? We just have to chant the mantras. That's why the daily practice is so important. So then, when you have Guru, like next week, we're gonna have Guru coming to do the blessing. So when Guru comes to do the blessing, he's connected with the Mahaguru, and we get the blessing from Guru and from Mahaguru, and that's our lineage. Now, when I do my work now, when I do breath work, that's why I do practice when I'm doing breath, when I chant mantras in silence. People don't know that. I'm doing my events are getting very, very healing, very powerful and different because when I'm there, I have our guru and I have the Mahaguru there. And they're there. I feel them. They're there, they're supporting me and they heal. I can see the transformation that happens. Like when we do yoga for men, what's happening in that room is like, man, the evolution of that group is like next level because I'm bringing the energy of my lineage, which is also your lineage now. We have the lineage, and the lineage will protect us and it will help us do better for the world, for people. You start having this energy that can help you to create and be better and bring harmony amongst people. But yeah, that's what we're doing. That's the power of this practice. All right? And that's Tantra, the real Tantra. Om Namah Shivaya, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Any questions, by the way? Any questions? No? No, no. I hope to see you next Friday. Okay. If anyone have any question, let me know. You want to unmute yourself? Anyone? Raise your hand. You good? You good? Okay. Hope to see you on Friday. Please make an effort and come. Guru will be on Saturday, and then um, um, yeah, like donations. I will send you the details so you know how it works. And we do Western Union to donate things. Bye bye. Om Namah Shivaya.